Hi, handsome. Hi. Can you sit? Can you sit? Your breath's stinky. Hi. Hi, honey. Hello. Where's the good boy? Hi, honey. Hello. Good boy. Where's your good boy? What are you doing? Oh, goodness. Hello. Just sat down to edit my video that I'm posting this Friday. Today is Wednesday, the 15th, and I deleted all of my footage accidentally, permanently. Nothing I can do to recover it. Pretty bummed. I was really upset for a hot minute, but law of detachment, there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm really not gonna try and be angry about it for longer than is healthy. But it sucks because it was my birthday footage, so yeah, it was my 23rd birthday and now I don't have anything. And there's like this one part in the video where it was 12 a.m. and I turned on my camera and I was like, I'm 23 now. Now I don't have that. So, and it was a full moon on my birthday, a full moon in Cancer, and I got such a beautiful video of it last night in the horizon after work with like the clouds going over it, and that's gone. Oh, I'm so upset, but it's okay. I just don't really know what I'm gonna post now because the whole point of this video was gonna be a birthday vlog. So anyways, let's make some Earl Grey tea. I'm just so bummed and like I'm not motivated to film anything again because I had 15 minutes of an edited and finished vlog ready to start uploading, and now it's all gone and I just don't know what to replace it with. So yeah. I just burnt my tongue. I thought I would engage in a little bit of self-care tonight and do a little tarot reading just because I am having one of those nights. I'm just so sad about the footage that got deleted for my birthday. So I made some strawberry tea, just black, in my favorite mug. And I'm gonna do a little tarot reading. So I got this deck on my birthday. I did vlog buying it at Chapters, which is a Canadian bookstore. It's Oracle of the Pluto, a 55-card exploration of the undiscovered self, and 2024 and 2025, as well as I just turned 2023. No, I didn't. I just turned 23 on January 13th, and being 22 was all about exploring the undiscovered self, and I have never grown so much in an age or a year, and I just want to keep growing and I want to keep discovering myself. And so I got this deck. I just felt called. And then of course the classic Rider-Waite deck, as you all know. It's a classic. So I'm still learning this deck, but snail to me means slow down, be okay with slowing down, taking a deep breath. I fully just said taking a deep breath. Taking a deep breath and being okay with resting. Something I really struggle with is guilt when I rest. Like I feel really guilty when I'm resting. So trying to rest in a guilt-free way. I also feel like, because this is a good reminder for me personally, because when I found out that I lost the footage that I had filmed for this vlog, I was so stressed, because it's really like my YouTube is one of my main goals this year, and I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna film on time to put this video out by Friday? And so I was like sitting here all day trying to film when I just wasn't in the right headspace, or I didn't have the right energy, and I should have just let myself rest. And that's the reminder that this card is giving. But I'm gonna say the description of this card here. Slow but steady progress and the right path are the key words for this card. The adorable snail chugs along at a glacial pace. Not known for making fast movements, they can move so slowly it often appears they're scarcely moving at all. However, they're just like the turtle. The snail always seems to get to where it's going. To pull the steadfast snail is a signal that you're in alignment within the universe, walking the best path for you, even if it feels like you're at a standstill. Life has a funny way of testing us, either by having everything happen everywhere all at once, or nothing, not at all. Unfortunately, you find yourself in that not at all portion of the test. As frustrating or disheartening as it is, remember that we don't always see the payoff of our efforts immediately, nor can we see the things happening behind the scenes all the time. This card is a sign that you're doing all the right things, and this period calls for more of the same. Trust the process and let things unfold as they're ready to, and not a moment sooner. And then the further reflection, so like the meditation suggestion or whatnot. In astrology, Saturn is a heavy planet that teaches us about hard work, responsibility, and limitations.
These are lessons that require a certain maturity and experience before we can fully appreciate their value. The energy of the snail card is very Saturnian in this sense. Though we may feel like nothing is happening, the slow season of time nevertheless allows us to cultivate a bigger, sweeter reward in the end. What's interesting is earlier, when I had realized I had lost the footage, the past version of me really wanted to come out, because the past version of me would have let that ruin my whole day. The past version of me would have been angry, and I would have crawled into bed, and I would have allowed it to take over my whole day. And I got up anyways, and I vlogged, and I cleaned my room, and I ate some food. And I remember, like, multiple times today I was like, there was nothing I can do about it anymore. So obviously, like, feel your feelings and process them, don't push them away. But 222, sorry, I just saw 222 on the recording time on my phone. I just remember there was multiple times where I was like, and I took a deep breath, and I was like, there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm not gonna sit here and ruminate and let it ruin my whole day. And also, snail, to me, snail just means, like, it's okay that things are going slow, and sometimes it's a call to slow down. Like, the first thing I thought of when I saw that card was that you don't have to do everything all at once. The next card is this. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's Tapir. Is it like, yeah, I have no clue what that is, but acting in service to others, charity, and selflessness. In dreams, and I'm mispronouncing this, so I apologize. In dreams, a tapir is often linked to gentleness and the need to be kind and compassionate towards other people. This is despite its closest genetic ties to the rhino, a rather tough animal. The natural disposition of this unique creature is rather shy, although they do live in small social units, especially during their mating years. The appearance of the tapir card asks us to consider acts of service as a love language and the practical steps we can take to show up for others. Depending on your personality, you may or may not already embody acts of service as a love language. These tangible displays of love don't always match the conventional idea of romance, but in some ways they mean more. Part of being a human being is operating within a community and showing up for others in their time of need. Our social selves thrive only when we have a solid support system in place, no matter how introverted or private we may be. If you've pulled this card, it's your turn to show up for those you care about and act in service to your love for them. Maybe someone needs a favor, or the person you live with could use your help accomplishing a task. When we're physically present for those we care about, the impact of our action stays with them much longer than anything else does. And then the further reflection is read about the 5 love languages. It is thought that we each have 2 of them, one for how we show the feeling of love and one through which we prefer receiving the feeling of love. This card to me also, I don't necessarily think it means like drop everything and be there for those you love, but like for yourself as well. What are your love languages, and how can you apply those to showing up for yourself, and how can you apply those to self-love? Like, for example, I'm learning pretty like recently that one of my favorite love languages for giving, like for me loving other people, is gift giving through the art of craft making or crafts. In fact, for those of you who have watched my channel for a while, or coming from my shared channel with Taylor's my best friend. We have a podcast together, we have a channel. If you want to check it out, it's all things spooky, paranormal. We're mediums, we're both mediums, we do ghost hunting. And I'm flying out to see her in February, and I have a suitcase behind me packed full of crafts that I have made her. And I really want to show you guys, but I can't because she watches my videos. And the way that I could apply that towards self-love is I could draw for myself, and I could start making crafts for myself. Or in terms of, I don't really know like my love language in terms of receiving. Like I love, it's just so dependent on like what the type of connection is, because if it's like romantic, my love language is going to be different versus like if it's a platonic connection, my love language is going to be different in terms of how I prefer to receive love. So I have to think on that a little bit in terms of like how to show up for myself better. But I also did resonate with that card in the sense of like, how can I show up for the people that I love? But it made me think of the ways that I could start showing up for my family. So yeah, it was a good little reading. It's not like what I wanted to hear tonight, but tarot and oracle, like divination, never tells you what you want to hear, so that's a tough lesson that I have learned as well. Let's pull a couple of Rider-Waite cards and then go to bed. I'm on season 6, episode 6 of Lost, which season 6 is the last season of Lost. So, I'm almost done the show, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. All right. Spirit, what do me and the collective need to hear? Do you have any messages for me and the collective right now? Do you have any messages for me and the collective right now? Ooh. Spending habits, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so the first card that comes out is the 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles is reversed. The 4 of Pentacles is all about spending habits or habits in terms of finances. It can also be like materialism or about physical desires. So when I say physical desires, I mean like wanting physical things. So that could be representative of a relationship, a manifestation, a wish. Then we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very headstrong. She knows exactly what she wants. Swords is the suit of mentality. So the Queen of Swords is just very structured within her mind. She's used to thinking a certain way, and also it's all about like trusting her logical side and trusting her mental side, her mental fortitude. Like she has a lot of mental fortitude. The Temperance reverse tells me that, and I'm going to speak for myself and you guys because this is a message for you and me. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But the Temperance card reverse tells me that we're not trusting our intuition, we're not following our desires, we're not filling our own cups. So when this card is upright, she's filling her own cup. Like she doesn't need nobody. She has got her own back. She can achieve her wildest dreams, her wildest desires. And because it's reversed, something about the way that I and you are going about your desires is off right now, and intuitively it feels like okay, actually Spirit might be calling me out. I just spent $230 on a new spirit box. So you're finally going to be seeing some ghost hunting vlogs soon. But as soon as I bought it, my brain was like, oh my god, I need to spend more money to fill the void. So that's what that means to me. Spirit is being like, stop filling whatever I feel like I'm missing with buying things and start filling it with like taking care of my mental health and filling my own cup. Spiritual practices might be good. Getting out of the house might be good. 4 of Wands talks about traditions, talks about get-togethers. Typically, this card represents holidays or events or ceremonies. I personally also read this card as a soulmate card, but I don't think that's relevant. I think Spirit's just saying, like, get out of the house. And then the High Priestess reverse, like, I'm not trusting my intuitive side. I need to tap into my spiritual side more. Same with you, possibly. And then these cards came out. So then we have the 2 of Cups reverse, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, the 7 of Pentacles reverse, and the Moon reverse. So, like, everything is just a little bit out of balance. And I keep hearing Spirit say, like, call back your higher self, come back to yourself, come back to your spirituality, come back to your self-care practices. 2 of Cups reverse means something is out of balance. I keep hearing it's the way that we're treating ourselves that's out of balance. Then we have the Then we have the Queen of Pentacles reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign. So if you're a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and I'm a Capricorn, out of touch with self. This could also be like out of touch with knowing what you want, like out of touch with your physical desires, not, again, I just keep hearing like filling the void with bad spending habits. This is interesting. I don't typically like get readings like this. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles, which this card typically means like you'll see the fruits of your labor soon. You've been working hard. But because it's reversed, I think it's just like representing a period of stagnancy, which brings us back to the Snail card. This period is stagnant. This period of my life is a little bit stagnant, financially and otherwise. And I'm hearing Spirit say it'll be okay. Like this isn't permanent. This isn't forever. Then we have the Moon. The Moon is Pisces, which is a water sign, but that isn't relevant for me, but it may be relevant. You might be a Pisces or a water sign, and the moon is all about not understanding your emotions, not following your emotions, not following your intuition. And I think for me, how this applies to me is that I have been kind of letting my emotions control me instead of letting them guide me, which there is a big difference in my opinion. So I think this is Spirit's way of saying, like, come back into my emotions a little bit and allow them to act as a guide and not as something that I let control me. If that resonated with you, just a reminder to be gentle with yourself. There's no rush to get to where you're wanting to go. You will get there. And that was a download as well. If you split the deck in half, Spirit, do you have another message? Oh. Stop being hard on yourself. I don't know if you have lost hope within your manifestations or where you are in life, but like, I keep hearing Spirit say it will work out. Have strength. I just cut the deck again. Have strength. Show yourself a little bit more self-love. You know it's a good reading when the deck's all over the place.